Hey, Skull Nation. What's up, you purple-blooded warriors? I'm your die-hard Vikings fan, straight from the heart of Minnesota, and oh man, do I have a story that's gonna fire you up today. Picture this. The roar of 75,000 fans at historic Croke Park in Dublin, Ireland. The air thick with that electric buzz of firsts. The NFL's very first regular season game on Irish soil. Yeah, we're talking Vikings versus Steelers, and it went down to the wire in a heart-pounding 24-21 thriller that had me yelling at my screen at 4 a.m. Central Time. But hold up. Did our boys pull off the magic? Or did the black and gold steal the show? Stick with me through these noticias dos Vikings news updates, 'cause this one's got more twists than a Dublin pub crawl. Who's ready to relive the chaos? Drop your predictions in the comments. Did you think Wentz could sling it to JJ for the win? The build-up to this clash was pure Vikings magic, folks. Both squads rolled in at 2-1, hungry for that 3-1 boost in the playoff hunt. Remember Week 1. Our Purple Pride stormed back on Monday Night Football against the Niners, then dropped 21 fourth-quarter bombs on the Bears for a stunner. Sure, we snoozed against Atlanta in Week 2, but boy, did we wake up. Routine the Bengals 48-10 with backup QBs duking it out. And now, jet-lagged but fired up, we're in Ireland, facing a Steelers team that eked out a wild 34-32 opener over the Jets. Rodgers getting his revenge, and bounced back from a Seattle slip with a gritty Pats win. Stats don't lie. We've got the edge in points scored at 27 per game, while Pittsburgh's D holds firm at just 20.4 allowed last year. But with Carson Wentz stepping in for our injured rookie J.J. McCarthy, this felt personal, like the Vikings were writing a new chapter in our global saga. Tell me, Skull fam, were you feeling the hype or sweating the travel curse? As the teams hit the Emerald Pitch, the stakes skyrocketed. We're talking NFC North Beasts versus AFC North Sharks. Us dodging Packers and Lions, them chasing those two-time Raven champs. QB carousel? Check. McCarthy's meniscus tear last year kept him sidelined. Ankle sprain hit in Week 2. So Wentz, childhood Vikes superfan, takes the reins, slinging to Jefferson like it's destiny. Over in black and gold, they swapped Wilson for the 41-year-old Rodgers, still hunting that deep ball groove. Both squads boast top-shelf divisions, no room for slip-ups. And get this, we're the first NFL team tackling back-to-back internationals. Dublin this week, then London next against the Browns. It's a tour, baby. Director of Equipment Mike Parson nailed it. 2 stages, 1 epic run. With odds tilting us as 2.5-point faves and a low 41-point total, this screamed defensive slugfest. What about you? Think our D, led by Brian Flores blitzes, could stonewall Rodgers? Hit the comments. Your take keeps the fire burning. Lights dim at Croke Park, and the crowd erupts. 75,000 strong, waving terrible towels and skull flags in a sea of green and purple. Steelers roll out U2s, where the streets have no name, for their D intros. Unfurling an Irish flag towel with alums like Jerome Bettis and Big Ben Roethlisberger hyping the vibe. But us? We counter with that Viking roar, Jefferson flashing his Augrity dance plans pregame. Kickoff at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time to 2:30 p.m. Irish Time. Feels like a Saturday night fever on a Sunday morn. Joe Davis on play-by-play, Greg Olsen dropping color gold, Pam Oliver and Jamie Erdahl on the sidelines. Fox crew bringing the heat. Early jitters? Wentz starts backed up at our own 9. But boom. Flags fly for roughing the passer on Derek Harmon, gifting us field position. First drive. Solid chains, but Pittsburgh's Isaiah Rodgers, PFF's top-graded CB, swats away threats like a leprechaun garden gold. Skull Nation, did that opening exchange get your blood pumping? Share if you're all in on the international purple invasion. Into the first quarter grind, and it's a tale of 2 tours. Steelers strike first. Rodgers connects with Jalen Warren for chunk gains. Their Leodin receiver shocking, no one's topping 100 yards yet. But our D? Flores packages blitz like a storm over the cliffs of Maher, forcing a quick 3 and out. Wentz responds, zips to Xavier Scott for a shorty, then threads to Jordan Addison fresh off suspension, adding that explosive edge. Stats flash. Vikings averaging 5.7 yards per play, Pittsburgh yieldin' 6.1. It's nip and tuck. Croke Park's Gaelic roots shine through. This ain't just football, it's history. First NFL Reggie here since their 97 preseason American Bowl flop. 30,000 back then, 75,000 now per RT. And the broadcast wonkiness? Us Minnesotans risin' at 8 a.m. Central Time for pancakes and pigskin, worth every yawn. Fam, remember our London wins under O'Connell? 2 since 22, sparklin' a UK fan club. You catchin' this live or replay Warriors? Let's debate. Best Vikings international moment ever? Quarter 1 closes with Pittsburgh nursin' a slim 7-3 lead after a Chris Boswell field goal. 60 yards? Nah, but tense. Our offense stalls on a 4th down gamble. Wentz overthrowing under pressure. But hey, it's early. Steelers ties run deep. Rooney family fled the Great Famine in the 1840s. Dan Rooney as Ireland's ambassador, global marketing rights locking him in. Wiz Khalifa's black and yellow, even charted number 14 here in 2011. But purple pride? O'Connell's Irish surname screams heritage. And don't forget the literal Viking Age invasions. Jefferson's Gaelic gritty could be our battle cry. Rogers chats Guinness taps pregame, but our guys? Focused, practicin' through jet lag. Mike Tomlin's undefeated season streak, 18 straight, looms large. Dude doesn't blink. Yet our $346 million roster, league high, demands playoffs. Teaser. That second quarter? It flips like a coin toss in a gale. Who's your MVP pick so far, JJ or Wentz? Comment below, Vikings faithful. Your voice amps the energy. Second quarter explodes, skull style. Wentz unleashes, hitting Jefferson for a 35-yard dart. Our stud WR torchin' coverage like he owns the pitch. Touchdown. Skull chant echoes off Croke's walls. Drownin' terrible towels. 10-7 Vikings and the Dubliners? Split. Steelers' Irish roots pull hard. But purple passion spreadin' via our UK fan club mobilizin' supporters. Stats sizzle. Jefferson's already at 85 yards, forcin' Rogers to chase. Pittsburgh counters. Handoff to Kenneth Gainwell, who chews clock with 90 yards and 2 scores brewin'. But our secondary locks it down. Harrison Smith restin' smart, but backups ballin'. Broadcast magic. Davis's call booms like a World Series homer. Olsen breaking down blitzes. Fun fact, this venue's Gaelic HQ since the 1890s. Now it's NFL's Emerald Isle Classic, following NCAA sellouts like Iowa State, Kansas State drawing 47,200 at Aviva. Global plans real, 10 games in 26, maybe a Super Bowl abroad? Imagine Flora schemes debatin' worldwide. What if, fam, would you trek for a Vikings overseas Lombardi? Spill it in the comments. Halftime horns blare at 14-10 Steelers after a Boswell boot sneaks through. Narrow, gritty, just like Tomlin's MO. Wentz's arm looks sharp, 150 yards already, but turnovers lurk. A fumble recovered keeps us alive. Locker room vibes? O'Connell rallying with that Irish fire, reminding the squad of our 48-10 Bengal beatdown. Pittsburgh's Rogers? Still huntin' rhythm. Warren's RB leads receivin'. DK Metcalf acclimatin' slow. Similarities sting. Both QBs swapped post-playoff runs. Us from Sam to rookie JJ, now Wentz. Them Wilson to Aaron. Divisions? Brutal us versus GB and Detroit contenders, them passin' Ravens. But here's the hook, third quarters where rallies are born. Remember our 21.4th versus Bears? Lightnin' could strike again. And post-game? Vikings head to London for Browns, 2 stages, as Parson says. Skull Nation, you eatin' that halftime Irish stew or what? Favorite pregame ritual? Share yours. It bonds us. Third quarter kicks with fury. Pittsburgh pushes. Gainwell bulldozin' for a TD, 21-14 black and gold. Croke roars. Bettis wavin' towels, but we don't fold. Wentz to Addison, boom, 40-yard strike. Settin' up our response. Flores D-forces a Rogers INT, Giftin field position. Jonathan Greenid sacks the vet, echoing our 118-yard offense edge over their D's 268 allowed. Crowd split. Steelers famine-era roots versus our Viking invasion lore. O'Connell's surname Nodden to heritage. NCAA paved the way. 88 Emerald Al Classic, now annual Aer Lingus at Aviva. League's dream? Which in our worldwide fans debatten Jonnu Smith's moves. Our rally? Fourth quarter tease. Wentz eyes Jefferson deep, but clock ticks. 3:41 left on their drive. Tension mounts. Fam, feel that pulse? It's Vikings resilience. Quick poll. Wentz starter long-term, or wait for McCarthy? Your thoughts fuel the fire. Comment now. Frame 4 frenzy. Vikings claw back. Wentz lofts to Jefferson for the go-ahead score. 21-21 tie. Skull erupts. Augerty dancin' under Irish skies. Pure poetry. But Tomlin's troops? Unfazed, Rodgers marches, Warren Holland for the winning TD, 24-21 with minutes left. Our final drive? 4th and goal heartbreak. Wentz can't convert, handoff stuffed. Deshaun Elliott scoops and scores in spirit, pausing for picks at the goal line. Final. Steelers escape, but man, what a fight, low scoring as predicted. 45 total points. Stats. Wentz 220 yards, 2 TDs. Jefferson 120, 1 score. Pittsburgh's intensity? Tomlin magic, 19th no-lose season. Heartbreaker, but purple pride intact. 2-2 now. Eyes on London redemption. Skull fam, that sting or spark? How we bouncing back? Tell me below. Post-whistle wrap-up hits hard. Handshakes under Croaks lights. Rodgers sippin' that promised Guinness. Our guys reflectin' on the tour's first leg. Steelers snag their first international W. Endin' a 0-win curse. Us? Keep our perfect overseas record alive? Nah, but lessons gold, adjustments key for back-to-backs. O'Connell, proud of the fight. London's next. Injury watch. McCarthy's ankle still sidelined, but full return looms. Van Ginkel's neck naggin, ham knee IR eligible soon. Roster flex. Re-signed Tim Jones to practice squad. Addison's back post-suspension. Vikings news alert. $346 million spend demands playoffs. No more 6-year drought. Global growth? This game's it. Part of 7 overseas clashes. From Brazil's opener to Spain's finale. Teaser. Week 5 Browns preview next. Who's hootin' more? You or me? Vent in comments. We're in this together. Broader tour de force. NFL's 2025 World Jaunt spans 5 countries. 7 weeks. Kick in with Chargers Chiefs in Sao Paulo. Us Vikings? Double duty. Dublin done. Tottenham next October 5th versus Browns. 40th London Reggie. Then Week 6. Broncos Jets at Tottenham. Week 7. Rams Jags at Wembley. Berlin Week 10. Falcons Colts at Olympic Stadium. First there. Madrid Week 11. Commanders Dolphins at Bernabeu. Spain debut. League's vision? 10 games 26, maybe overseas Super Bowl. Flores blitzes going viral globally. Our ties? O'Connell's heritage. UK club rallyin'. Steelers? Rooney legacy, marketing lock. But Purple's Invidin. Viking age 2.0. Stats cred. We've won 2 Londoners since 22. Fam. Dream matchup abroad? Your wild pick? Drop it. Inspires the squad. Broadcast brilliance shines, NFL Network exclusive for US. Fox 9 in Twin Cities. ABC 4 Pittsburgh. Stream Fubo free trial NFL plus mobile. Local Irish? Virgin Media 1. Off the ball audio via Steelers partnership. Wonky times. 8 a.m. Central Time kick. Pancakes mandatory. Davis's calls pop. Olsen's insights deep. Erdahl sideline scoops. Westwood 1. First woman play-by-play. Beth Mowens with Vikings legend. Tickets? StubHub for in-person vibes, though sold-out energy ruled. Post-game RT buzzed. 75K fans hooked. Vikings news scoop. Single game ticks out for rest of slate. You tuned in live? Best call of the day share. Relives the rush. Player pulses from the pitch, Jefferson. Augerty felt right. Crowd electric. Wentz, post-heartbreak. Fought to the end. London's redemption. Rodgers, Guinness hit different. Rhythm comin', Tomlin. Intensity won it. No blinkin', Artur twist. First back-to-back abroad. London prep starts now. Brown's waitin'. Equipment guru Parson. 2 stages. 0 excuses. Alums like Ike Taylor wavin' towels, but our legends? Rallying UK fans all week. Pub quizzes. Tailgates at J.R. Mahone's. Injury buzz. McCarthy update, missed 2, but returns soon? O'Connell coy. Standards playoffs. Roster ripple. UDFA Miles Price made 53-man for returns. Skoll, who's your unsung hero today? Tag him in comments. Shoutouts build legends. History's echo in every snap. Croke Park. Gaelic heart since 1890s. Hosted 97 American Bowl. Steelers Chicago, 30K fans. Now 75K for Reggie Glory. NCAA Blaze Trails, 88 Emerald Isle. Annual Aer Lingus sellouts. NFL's Global Blueprint. Deitch calls it larger plan. Year-round growth. DAZN Game Pass International. Partners. Athletics links. Full editorial independence. Our edge. Perfect transoceanic till now. 2 London WS. Steelers? 0 international wins pre this. Tease. How's McCarthy's rehab shapin' our future? Latest Vikings news. Full practice soon, per reports. Fam, proud of this fight? What one tweak for London? Your coaching call below. Heartbreak fuels fire. 2-2 ain't the end. It's the spark for NFC North wars. Lions and Packers lurk. But are D's third-ranked rush allowed? Weapon. Offense? Jefferson-Addison duo unstoppable long-term. Wentz bridge? Solid. But McCarthy's the heir. Torn meniscus behind. Ankle healin'. Spend that $346 million wisely. 6-year playoff win drought ends now. Tours half done. Tottenham Browns next. Then home grind. Global Vikings? UK clubs mobilizin'. Irish chapter brewin'. Stats seal it. 27 points / game scored. Resilience in rallies. Skoll Nation, this loss? Fuel. What's our week 5 prediction? Win by 10. Comment your score. Wisdom wins games. Wrapping this epic Vikings news delivered the raw. The real. From Dublin's dawn to defeat's dusk. We fought like invaders reclaimin' the Emerald Isle. Leavin' purple footprints on Gaelic ground. But hey, that's the beauty. Every setback's a setup for Skoll glory. Proud of O'Connell's crew, Wentz's grit, Jefferson's fire. Now your turn. Like if you're rep pin purple worldwide, comment your hot take on the game or London hype. Subscribe for non-stop Vikings updates. Hit that bell. And share with your fellow Skoll mates. Let's pack Croak's lessons into Tottenham triumph. Until next time, keep the faith. Skoll Vikings. What's next, fam? Drop it below. We're unstoppable together.